Hello, HEMA Strong. Chuck here again with another initial impressions video. So today I have something that's not yet out, but it is the 5-finger glove from HF Armory called the Black Prince. So I will say before I kind of open them up here that HF Armory told me that the target audience are people that do military saber and sidesword. They can be used for longsword, but that's not necessarily their intended audience. Also, they mentioned that the fingers are not really designed to open all the way up. I do recall initial versions of the Pro Gauntlet had much the same feature, and they did mention that these do need to be broken in some. So we'll keep that in mind as we open them up. These are being released the week of October 6th, 2024. All right, so came in this kind of nice bag. I'm going to pull the gauntlet out. And okay, so this this is super light. So that makes sense that it's intended for one-handed weapons because of how light this is. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it on using this convenient strap. So I'm normally a medium large in their gauntlets and I'm sorry, clamshells. And this is a little tight, but as they said, it probably does need to be broken in, and it probably just feels tight because I can't really open my hand more than this, but it's not really designed for that. So to keep that in mind, I do kind of like the feeling of automatically being in handshake grip by the design. The thumb mobility feels really good. Um, it's gonna. I don't see any padding. It's hard to tell. Uh, Maybe a little bit of padding between the glove and the protection, inner glove and the protection. Um, I will say the 5-finger Gabriels do have more, it seems like, but I'll have to see how that looks. Just looking at it aesthetically, they're beautiful to me. These are incredible. I love how they look. This knuckle idea, this knuckle plate here with the 4 rivets, I really like that. Um, this wrist protection has great mobility and it seems very protective. I opted for the short cuff. I'm not a long cuff fan because I wear forearm protection that goes all the way to the wrist, all the way around the whole forearm. There is some padding here on this part of the hand, and there is some actually. So I guess the gloves do have a little bit of padding. All right, so um, picking up a sword with my trusty indoor trainer here. Um, I will say, I don't, it's tough to see, but there is a gap right here for longsword that I'd be a little bit concerned about. I guess in the case of having both gloves on and on the sword, your topmost hand protects them if you are in a close together grip, but if you are holding the pommel and close to the crossguard, there is that gap that's going to be available there. So this seems pretty good because this is padded. Yeah, so I'd probably want to modify something to just cover the gap here a little bit more. Uh, Gabriel's have a plate there, and so I probably would either extend one of these plates or do something similar. But that's pretty much the only change I'd make as far as that goes. And again, there's not really much padding, so I'll have to see how it feels getting hit. I mean, it's not. Hmm. Okay, I'd have to fence with them before I could say just hitting them like this with out my hand on the sword and things like that is not really a useful test. But so that's my initial impression. I'm going to look at potentially adding some additional protection in that gap. Other than that, I love how light they are. I love how they look. I love how they feel. So I'll fence with them. I will see with longsword specifically. I'll see how they kind of break in, and we'll go from there. All right. Well, thank you for watching, and hopefully I will have the follow-up video as once they're broken in after I've fenced with them. Thanks for watching. Thank you.